of the 2 Long Island iced teas and 4 tequila shots I had tonight, calling you is my first bad decision of the night. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's so good to hear your voice. I'd forgotten what you sounded like. So, here's the thing, I don't usually drug dial anybody like at all, because talking on the phone is added pressure. Talking on the phone is like never letting you see how much better I look now, but letting you hear, my voice, which is great if you're the kind of girl who has that sexy, sultry thing going on, but I mean, I don't. I'm regular voice girl. But my heart isn't a regular heart. It has the emotional capacity of a dinosaur. And my stomach isn't a regular stomach. It's 300 butterflies having a panic attack. And my words aren't regular words, but wait. You're about to find out. So I'm Neha Chaudhary, and I run an Instagram blog and occasionally dabble in spoken word poetry, which falls under the genre of heartbroken girls coming back for vengeance through literature. Like Taylor Swift, blank space, oh my god, look at that face, you look like my next mistake. I leave ex-boyfriends quivering in the audience if they even have the balls to sit there and listen to the whole damn performance. But if they came up to me, I'd probably be tongue-tied and back my eyelashes and, fall in love again. So we've established that I'm downright stupid in matters of the heart. And having said that, let's start. It ended in an alley behind the parking lot. No, not the poem, the breakup. Which is funny because you always told me that your heart was a switch that would turn on and off when we least expected it to. And I was so madly in love with you, I regarded everything you said as nothing less than poetry. So when the switch turned off, I tried to reach into your pants to see if it could be turned on with a little help. Almost forgot that your heart isn't in your boxers, it's in your chest. And 6 months later, I ran into your dad in a grocery store, and he asked me why I hadn't come home in a while. And though I had the words, probably because you raised a dick for a son, on the tip of my tongue, but instead I smiled back and didn't let them out. Instead, I saw that both our trolleys contained that specific brand of blueberry muffins that you got me addicted to, and wondered if sales for this product had gone up since we broke up among brown-haired, grey-eyed customers who all had one thing in common: broken hearts caused by the same person. You were always the brand ambassador of let's take it one day at a time. And I was the over-enthusiastic sales lady trying to sell forever to someone who was never going to want it. Look, I'm sorry. What did I do wrong? Did I not take enough sexy mirror selfies? Did I want to have too many intellectual conversations that went against your assumptions that girls are just objects that you pick up at high spirits and buy free drinks that make us fall in love with you instantly? And you can put us in a cab the next morning and call it chivalry. Did I write too many of my own Instagram captions? I'm like the bitch that's been making an appearance on your Facebook page and using Drake and G-Eazy lyrics to supplement her cleavage. Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Because now she's gonna watch my poem from the fake account she created to follow my blog, and then she's gonna know that in post number 22, I mentioned that cleavage is just extra cellulite that has no other place to go. So, yeah. I just called her fat. Look, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm jealous, but you got out of this with barely any scars to show, and I took home a battlefield of heartbreak and buckets of useless hope. And maybe she's pretty, and maybe she's a really nice person underneath all that makeup. It's really hard to tell because of all the blinding patterns and colors of her clothes. Look, you will probably watch me performing this poem with cleavage girl next to you twirling her hair, and probably piss your pants when you hear the stuff I said. And cleavage girl won't care about anyone but herself, and she'll say, oh my god, is she talking about me? Because we should totally report this as cyberbullying. But you know me like no one else. You know my poetry because I gave you a book full of it. You were a coward with commitment and an asshole at showing affection, and I was overly emotional and always craving attention. But Despite our differences, we weren't loved ones. You and I were my baking skills and your pot stash. You and I were hugs after arguments, pizza after sex. You and I were best friends. And as much as I hate to admit it, there's never going to be a day where I go without missing that. Thank you.